the Redskins have hired Jay Gruden as their next head football coach. Not John Gruden, Jay Gruden, the offensive coordinator of the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals who just got eliminated harshly, rather harshly, by the San Diego Chargers. Now, Gruden's offense ran like a machine during the regular season. Andy Dalton, I don't know if he chokes in the playoffs, but he certainly progressed every single year, and Jay Gruden has a reputation of being a good quarterbacks coach, just like his brother John. Jay also won 2 championships in the Arena Football League with the Orlando Predators, and I don't think that kind of success is anything to scoff at, no matter what level. So he's got commander-in-chief, CEO experience. He knows how to be the top dog. Now this is a way better hire than Jim Zorn. Of course, he's no Joe Gibbs, but he's on the rise. Some might say John still has the better job on Monday Night Football because John doesn't have to deal with the meddlesome approach of his owner, Dan Snyder, who will interfere if Jay Gruden doesn't get off to a good start. In fact, that's what I think what happened with the last regime. You need to stay away if you're the owner and let the coaches do their jobs. So, the Redskins, with Jay Gruden, should have an improved offense, and I think that one of the keys going forward with RG3 and Jay Gruden working together is to go back to a more traditional I formation, play action type offense. RG3 will take a deeper drop, just drop that whole read option thing. That's good for the Eagles, and it's probably good for Colin Kaepernick. But when I look at RG3, I see a guy who, when they needed to score in a hurry, they came back on the Eagles twice by taking deep drops and looking to throw the ball down the field. That's what he does. He's a pocket passer who can run. And if you look at even the great rushing years by quarterbacks, mobile quarterbacks like Michael Vick, he rushed for 1,000 yards without the read option. That's kind of unnecessary. He's instinctive, he knows what to do, and he's a great passer. So that's my advice, and that's what I think that Jay Gruden is going to bring to the table. He's going to let RG3 play like Andy Dalton and show why he won the Heisman Trophy in the first place, because he's a great all-around quarterback. And one little other bit of advice to the Redskins from me, get rid of the knee brace. When Donovan McNabb came back from not one but 2 different knee surgeries that happened over his career, he came back with the knee brace on, as he was told to wear, and by the end of pregame warm-ups, he threw that thing in the trash. He might have worn it in the first quarter of one game. It basically makes you aware of your knee, and it stops your body from healing in such a way that it provides its own stability. So that's a hindrance, and I think if RG3 sheds that knee brace, he'll be back to his old self with a fresh start, a new coach, a clean slate, a good relationship. The sky's the limit for that offense. Now, the Redskins' defense is a whole other story. The team needs a little bit of rebuilding in that area. Now, speaking of the NFC East, I didn't do a video for the Philadelphia Eagles' loss against the Saints because I'm still sick to my stomach. I'm not even going to go over it. But as for the offseason moving forward, the Eagles are going to target 2 key free agents. Guys that are already or were Eagles, Riley Cooper and of course Jeremy Maclin. We were all curious to see how Maclin would thrive in this offense when Chip Kelly came to town, but of course he hurt himself. And when I watched Riley Cooper drop the ball the other day, I thought, if Maclin would have caught that ball, he would have scored a touchdown. Cooper would have got a nice chunk of yards had he not dropped it. We know which one we're talking about. But these 2 guys are going to be targeted by the Eagles, because remember, they're not Philadelphia Eagles, they're free agents. So I know we need a safety and some other defensive positions to be filled on the Eagles. You've got the draft, and you've got other free agents down the pike, but the key priority for the Philadelphia Eagles to stay atop the NFC East, in my opinion, is to re-sign Jeremy Maclin and Riley Cooper and let that offense fly. So there you have it. The Washington Redskins hire yet another, I think it's the 8th head coach in the Dan Snyder era, another head football coach in Jay Gruden, brother of John Gruden. We'll see what happens.